So I'll go ahead and apologize in advance for the background noise. If you guys hear that, nothing I can really do about that. But anyways guys, it's me, Faith from Moliminous, and welcome to News Pop, where I detail all the news that happens in the internet and the fandom at large, so you don't have to go swimming through a pile of shitposts to find that one golden nugget. Anyways, there's not a lot of news individually that I want to cover. I don't know when the hiatus ends, I don't know when the next episodes come out, but what I do know is that the trailer had dropped last week, and there was some weird fake news CNN type stuff that came out from some news sources that were just praising the views of the trailer. Here's something that I want to let you guys know. 2.5 million views across 3 channels is not really anything to brag about. It's not really big. It's not even a lot of views. Your boy does that kind of numbers. But what I do want to say is that the trailer isn't necessarily bad. I see a lot of people on both sides. The movie trailer, it just looks bad. The animation looks bad. This looks bad. That looks bad. It looks fine. I do think that it's not necessarily the traditional kind of movie animation for 2D that we would see. I would say that it's usually going to look a lot better if it's 2D. A lot of the times we don't even see. I don't think the show is going to flop. You know, to be straight honest, but 2D stuff, usually you don't see in the theaters anymore. And you don't see it in the theaters anymore because it's expensive and because people just like 3D. There's a lot you can do with it. It's cheaper, obviously. People don't mind it. But 2D is a little bit more expensive. They did do it in flat, well, they did it in Harmony, which is formerly known as Toon Boom, which is like Flash, but better. With that being said, I don't know how much they spent on the movie. I know that they did a weird thing. I don't really see them spending a lot on advertisement. We're 3 months out and they haven't spent that much on advertisement. To put it in perspective, movies spend millions advertising themselves, but those are movies like Transformers, other huge blockbuster movies. They're not expecting MLP, I think, to do as many numbers, or they're expecting it to do it without having to put a lot of money into it. To put it in perspective, some of the marketing budgets for movies are probably how much it costs to make this movie here that we see. So I'm not expecting a lot of features. Like in 1980, it was about 4.3 million, which is 12.4 million by today's standard. And by 2007, it's 36 million. That's a lot of money. $36 million in advertising alone. But you see these movies pull in damn near $1 billion. So you have to realize that they're not thinking MLP is going to do that, and it'd be idiotic to think that it would. It is a kids movie. It can definitely pull in a lot of money, but it's not Illuminations, Minions type stuff. You know, they haven't seen it do those kind of numbers. Despicable Me only had a $69 million budget when it first came out, and it grossed $546 million. Obviously, they decided to make another, and then another just for the Minions, and so on and so forth. So the trailer for MLP isn't being pushed with advertising dollars. They're not even buying ad space on YouTube. From what I see, you would think you would see it all over Brony channels dealing with MLP. Not really seeing it. It seems like they advertised more for Equestria Girls, those movies, than they have for this, because so far we've had like, what, 2 trailers, and most of it is like the same stuff. I'm not sure what they're doing advertising wise. I do think it will do numbers. I do think it will make its money back, but I'm not expecting a blockbuster hit here. I would love to be proven wrong. Trust and believe. That would only benefit me to be proven wrong here. It would only help the fandom if we're proven wrong, but I don't really see that. So this 2.5 million view figure that's being thrown around in a week, that's not really impressive. That's not really huge for this type of movie, especially when you're talking about that over 3 channels. It's not really a lot. It's not really a lot. And it's really not a lot because they don't want to advertise it, I guess. They don't feel like spending money is something that will get them more. That's what their marketing team and it's probably telling them. They're like, hey, we're MLP. We don't need to advertise. People know who we are already. I believe Jim and the Holograms had more advertisement than this, way further out, but we're only 3 months away and we're not seeing a whole lot. In fact, they're telling us that it's not even fully finished, which is, you're cutting it close here, I guess. But you know, maybe I'm assuming that Hasbro, obviously this actually I think they're $1 billion company right now. They understand what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They've had hits like Transformers, obviously, so they know what they're doing, I'm sure. But they've also had flops. Plenty of them. I don't know. Get in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this 2.5 million view over channel? Do you guys think the MLP movie is gonna flop? Do you think it's gonna actually overtake in some sort of twisted trend of events that it's just gonna roast that $1 billion? That $1 billion range that's so coveted by people like Transformers, Avengers. I just don't see it. They're just not spending the advertisement money. And a lot of that would have to come from overseas, by the way, because a lot of money comes from overseas. Despicable Me made more money overseas than it did in the States. So don't think America is just their only player. If this movie was for some reason banned in other countries, that would hurt them a lot. But guys, it's been Moliminous. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Sorry for being late. Sorry for the weird format. It's just kind of later recording and just a bunch of stuff that I couldn't really help. I'll see you guys next time. Again, for the third time.